Welcome to the 2025 Southwick National. Been here every year since 1976. It's our hometown track, about 30 miles from our shop. We got the booth set up here. We're raffling off this Justin BARCIA signed, ridden, and also includes a set of his riding gear. Go to KaplanCycles.com, get your ticket today. So let's take a little walk through the pits. I'll show you what's going on. The view from the back of the truck here is just awesome. And if you get here early enough, you can make your way around the track. If you get a chance, you got to come early, man. Stake your claim. They're going to be 10 deep here. That's the starting line down there. Finish line's over there. And the coolest part about this track is you can walk around the entire track and check out the whole place. It's awesome. Like I said, you got to come early and stake your claim here. There's still plenty of room in the grandstands. It's 8:17, but by 9:30, 10 o'clock, it'll be packed. It'll be 10 deep at the gate here. So this is a spectator jump, one of the best sights of the whole track. You can see the first turn, the spectator jump. This is general admission. They never sell out at Southwick, so don't worry about it. Just come here, get a ticket, and muscle your way up to the front of the fence if you can. You can walk around the entire track and check out all the different corners, and that's what we do all day long here at the Wick.
It's the ultimate.
Things have changed since the olden days. The qualifiers used to be just a race, gate drop 40 riders. If you got a shitty start, you might get stuck behind some slow guys. Now they do it as a time trial. This is 450 Group A coming out, so they'll spread out. You'll see some of them going real fast, some of them going slow. They try to find some clear track, and then they got to put down one fast lap. That's all they got to do, and they go by the lap time. That's how they do it. I'm not sure why they're waving the medic flags right now, but this is a practice. There's the fast guys. You got Anderson, Plessinger, Comac. These are the fast guys right here. Nothing but primo race fuel. Wish you could smell it.
How's it going to develop?
There's Plessinger, Anderson, Comac, Webb. We got a two-stroke. I hear a two-stroke. Sure.
Smooth and light on the bike and all these things.
I thought I would.
Track conditions are going to be perfect today. A little bit of light rain.
2 weeks ago,
It's ideal. Jet mower.
You and I spoke a little bit about him yesterday. still holding it. I don't have it for him. Started the season with
The best thing about the Southwick National is you can go into the pro pits and see all the riders up close and personal, see all the bikes, all the mechanics. The factory rigs are incredible. It's come a long way since the 70s when they used to show up in box vans. Now some of the teams have 2, 3 semis. It's absolutely insane. A lot of money in this sport today. We got the factory Yamaha rig right here, Monster Energy. We got Tomac in here, Cooper Webb.
I'm trying to get you over here.
Check out this Triumph Racing rig, man. It was brand new last year. I think they said they paid like 1.5 million for it. It's one of the nicest rigs here, brand new and spectacular. They're here to stay. Webb, the Supercross reigning champion, out here on his #2 factory Yamaha. This is how the pros do it. It's a Ty Lube factory Yamaha rig. We've got the FXR Yamaha on the other side. They dig trenches here like this in case it rains out, keep the water off their stuff. See that? And they even put a water pump right there. How cool is that? This is Rock River Yamaha setup. More factory Yamahas. This is the AEO KTM factory rig here. Jeff Konecki, who used to be the national marketing director for KTM, went out and bought into this dealership. So now he's out here doing it like us dealers are doing it on the other side of the fence. So he's really kicking ass with his team. We got factory HRC Honda over here with their Peterbilt. Jet Lawrence and his brother Hunter have been kicking ass. This is just their hospitality booth here, just for all the friends and family. Can you imagine that? Let's bring a tractor trailer just for our friends and family to hang out. How cool is that? Now, this is the guy we came to see, BARCIA's factory gas. See ya. How you feeling? Everything good?
Not too bad, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, nice day here in Southwick.
Track's primo today, isn't it? A little sticky, as long as you don't get that stuck to your goggles, right?
Yeah, roll-ups later.
Awesome, Sal.
I had tear-ups that first one, I didn't do it, so.
How was your practice?
I was not that great, but got another one, so.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Get him next time.
Hey,
good luck, man.
I'll see you later.
Yep. This is a Rockstar Energy factory, Justin BARCIA gas, just like the one you can get if you go to KaplanCycles.com. Ridden by the one we're raffling off was ridden by Justin, and it comes with a set of his riding gear. So go to KaplanCycles.com. We got the Rockstar Energy factory semi right here. This is another hospitality rig. Like I said, they roll deep here. That's the rig for all the family, friends, sponsors, that kind of thing. This is the rig for the riders over here. Doing it right. KTM Group, check this out. KTM Group, you wonder how KTM's doing? Take a look in the pits. 2 factory KTM semis, a gas semi, a Rockstar semi, and then the KTM AEO group. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factory semis here. And I would have had mine here if we could have fit it in the pits, but they couldn't fit it. So unfortunately, if you're wondering why our rig isn't here, there's literally no room for another rig in the pits. Maybe next year. We got to get a fast rider and step up to the plate. When giants collide, you've got Honda, 1, 2, 3. Hey, wait, KTM's got them outnumbered almost 2 to 1. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 KTM rigs versus Honda. you know, Gas, KTM Husky, they're all owned by the same company. So guys, check out this KTM rig. Spectacular Peterbilt with a brand new featherlight. This is literally over $1 million for this rig. They got Chase Sexton, Aaron Plessinger, Tom Bial. Man, they got one hell of a team here. Of course, Julian Bomer on the 250. It's gonna be a great day for Team KTM here. We've got the quad lock Honda rig here. So I guess that makes 4 rigs for Honda. If you come early enough, there's not a line to see the superstars here, like Aaron Plessinger, Justin BARCIA over there. Jet Lawrence is right over there. So you can actually come down and meet these guys, man. Good to see you, man. Just want to shake your hand. Wish you good luck today, man. How was your practice time?
It was all right. Got to fix the bike a little bit.
Get it dialed in.
After that, we'll be dialed.
The track's going to be rough and whooped out, and that's when you excel, right? The harder it gets, the better you do.
The rougher it gets, the faster I go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, absolutely, man. Good luck to you. God bless. This is one of the riders' rigs. I think this is Aaron's rig. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's a Brinkley fifth wheel. I'm not 90% sure this is his with a diesel dually. That's how he travels. He actually goes to the races with his family in the RV, and then of course is in the factory rig. So most of the guys here are running a Dunlop sand tire. We're a Dunlop Pro dealer. That means we stack them deep and sell them cheap. And come down to Kaplan Cycles, pick yourself up a new set of sand tires for the Wick. If you don't have this tire on, don't even show up. That's the tire to have. Check out Anderson's factory Kawasaki. Look at those blue DLC coated forks. That's sexy as hell. Green and black. That's one badass machine for a badass dude. Look at this rig here. It's a beautiful. Most of the factory teams are running Featherlight trailers. So this one has a Volvo semi. I have a Volvo semi also. Christy says it's like a big Cadillac. Kenworth's more of a man truck, you know? Jake brake, rip your house off the foundation. Cowie's got 2 semis. This one here is a Kenworth. Like I was saying, the Kenworth, I got straight pipes on that. Man, she can hear me coming from like 2 miles away. The Volvo's all, basically that's when we take the cats in, you know? It's super quiet. Big comfy Cadillac. That's a beautiful rig, man. Featherlight. Next up is a Partzilla factory Kawasaki rig. If you don't wonder what Partzilla is, that's where we buy a lot of our parts for the classic motorcycles. I don't know how they do it, but they have a massive database of literally millions and millions of parts. He's a guy that you'll always see at the Southwick races and at the Nationals. I don't think I've ever come to a National and not seen him here. FC Mike from Factory Connection. Here with FC Mike. Mike, what's going on, my man?
Hi, Ken.
Like I said, I've never been to a National and not seen him. You've been here since like the 70s, right?
Man, I started out not quite that long.
No?
I started with C-Cycle in 95.
95.
Went to Factory Connection 2001, so 24 years at Factory Connection.
I don't think I ever gone to an NESC race and not seen him there too. He's the guy who knows all the settings, how to get your bike dialed in, trackside support, and you just hooked up. Justin just cut some fast laps, got in the top 10 out there, so we'll see him on the line pretty soon.
That's awesome. I didn't hear that. That's first I'm hearing that. That's great.
Good seeing you, Mike.
You too, my friend. Enjoy your day.
Here's the factory Suzuki Twisted T rig right here. They just opened the gates for the public to come in, so it's going to be an absolute shit show in here. There's a massive, massive line of literally thousands of people are going to come in here to try to get a signature, an autograph. So it's a good thing we came in early because it's going to be total mayhem here. Show them the line. It goes all the way back up to the top of the hill there. Literally thousands of people coming in. This track is run by Rick Johnson and his son Keith Johnson. They've been here forever. Legends of local New England motocross that make it all happen. God bless America. Check out the Rockstar Energy gas factory rig that Justin's in. This is one spectacular, probably $1.5 million rig. Featherlight trailer. You can see the plate on there, manufactured by Featherlight. Really cool to have a slide room on a semi. They normally don't do that. They've got 2 slide rooms, so there's a lot more room in there for the mechanics and more room up here in the lounge. Just a spectacular setup. And here are the guys that make the magic happen here, the American Motorcycle Association, AMA. They actually set up this whole race series, run the points, everything. And they show up in a semi also. Every morning here before a race, they have a pastor and they actually do a service for all the riders, which is pretty cool. I was here standing right over there last year with Deegan while they were doing it. It was pretty cool. Guys, we're going into the privateer pits here and well, not quite as luxurious as the accommodations of the factory rigs, but these are the guys that really make it all possible. Because if there weren't privateers, there wouldn't be a race. Most of the racers here are privateers. And I was back here in '88 trying to qualify out of a shitty little van. couldn't rub two nickels together. Got a 14th, didn't make it in. Only the top 12 made it in, but gave it a shot. Ended up compound fracturing my ankle a couple weeks after that on a street bike accident. That was the end of my chasing dreams to ride nationals, but it was cool to be part of the show. Anyways, I got to do the Southwick National, did the Unadilla National, and a couple other ones in the Northeast here, one in Pennsylvania, and some arena cross. Actually made it into the main event, got a second at the Pro Arena Cross. That was up here in Springfield back in '88. Arena crossing is kind of levels the playing field. You don't need a factory bike to do that good there. You just got to be aggressive. So this is how a normal privateer rolls, just an easy up, a van, and a wing and a prayer. Faith that they'll make it in. Usually paying for it all themselves, working all week long, and then showing up to compete against the guys who do this for a living. It's really not a level playing field, and it's very difficult to make it to the level of being a factory rider. Very few do, but once you do, man, what a life, huh? Let's go see Shane. Shane, good to see you, brother. How's everything going?
Good, Ken.
As far as privateers go, Shane rolls in, big time with the diesel pusher and the nice rig, but he's still a privateer working all week long. What do you do for a living, Shane?
Carpenter.
He's a carpenter. Hey. So he's on his hands. He's on his feet all day long, using his hands to make a buck.
Knock it off.
He shows up every weekend with his dogs and his whole family. Are your kids trying to qualify this year?
Oh, for Loretta's.
For Loretta's?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you into? You already got the ticket into Loretta's, right?
I am. Yep. I'm in both classes, 40, 45.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you do last year? Didn't you win last year?
I won 2 motos and took a nap in the third one.
Okay.
So, coming back to redeem myself this time.
Yeah. They nicknamed him Scary Guy in New England because he'll either win or die trying. This guy is probably one of the most badass, right on the edge riders I've ever seen. And it's a miracle that you've lasted this long, with your riding
tactics.
Aggressive, man, and it's super fun watching you ride. So how many times have you tried to qualify and made it into the big show here at the National?
So I think right now I got about 18 to 20 hard cards. That's how many years I've been signing up, and I think I'm about 60% for getting into the big show.
That's incredible. Just to make it in as a privateer, you see, hard to compete against the factory teams, the full-time racers. This guy's a privateer. Probably not a lot of time to train during the week, right? Because you're working 9 to 5, right?
Nope, no practice during the week, man. We bang the hammer and nails and then go home and eat and show up at the race on the weekend.
How old are you now?
46.
46. Now, Tony LaRusso's here. How old is Tony?
Yeah, I think he's 52, 53.
53 years old.
Yeah.
And he almost made it into the National last year, which is absolutely incredible. And did you make it in? Do you know yet?
Oh, no. So I'm sitting 60th right now. So we're going to go to the LCQ. It's kind of what I wanted, I want a gauge drop.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll be out there filming you. Hopefully you get in. It's, when I was a kid, I remember being on the line in 1980. I was 15 years old. And the vet class was the 30-plus class. And I was like, holy shit, you can still ride a motorcycle at 30? You got guys like Shane at 46. They'll still bang bars with the best pros in the business. And Tony LaRusso. And a lot of other fast guys. I'm 60 now, so those days are over for me. But it's great seeing you out there. Good luck today, man.
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
All right, man. Be good.
Guys, you need a pit bike. An electric one's the best. This is Gas Moto 2. I have one of these at the shop. They're an absolute blast. Definitely want to get one. Give Junior a call. We'll hook you up. Here's a legend of New England motocross, JYD, John Dowd. He won a bunch of nationals and championships here. And then he has series and, of course, national championships, rider number 16. We actually sponsored him in 2003 when I was in the computer industry, which was really cool. I got to travel the circuit with John on a few of the local nationals, but he did the whole series on a KTM, whole shot a bunch of races on his 520 SX. But he's usually here. He's the guy who bulldozes the track, one of the guys that he's the one who gets the track dialed in. Guys, this is Chris Canning's son. How old is he now?
He is 14 months.
14 months old. He pretty much lives at the motocross track with Chris. They run the Canning Speed Establishment. Chris is one of the local legends of New England motocross, dominated the local pro series. Seen him run in the top 10 here at the National multiple times. So
we just tape his throttle wide open to get him used to that feeling.
tape it wide open.
He presses the button and then he doesn't hold it, so I just put some tape on it.
14 months old, riding the bike. That's cool.
Doing a burnout.
I've seen a bunch of videos of him riding on the bike with you too.
Yeah, we had that like kids ride shotgun thing or whatever. It's honestly the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
We've done like, we go for like good hour and a half rides on that e-bike, like through real trails. Like he does 8-9 miles, no problem.
Guys, we're here at the Northeast Regional Sales Manager for Gas KTM Husqvarna, John Adamy.
How are you, Ken?
How's it going, man?
Good, good.
You guys got what, 5 or 10 semis here? I don't even know. It's a whole row.
They got a whole bunch of them, yeah. Yep.
How many factory riders does KTM have in the race today?
So Sexton's not racing, I think, today. Plessinger's racing. Julian Beaumare's racing. I didn't go down to see who's actually under the tent.
Barcia's there too?
Barcia's here.
He's coming back from an injury.
He borrowed a bike from you
He
guys,
did, yeah.
That's
Actually,
it.
we're raffling it off, guys, at KaplanCycles.com.
Get a ticket?
Yeah.
Get a ticket?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, it's signed by Justin with a set of his gear too.
Yeah,
So
we put a brand new clutch in it, so it should be good.
it's really cool seeing the whole lineup there, I think, with the KTM Husqvarna gas, and
Yeah, of course.
it's incredible.
It's too bad that Rick didn't let you bring the hauler in.
I asked him, he said there wasn't enough room. I would have loved it. Maybe next year.
We'll just get a pro rider for next year.
That's what we need to do.
That's
Any
how
of you
you
young
get it.
up and coming pro riders that want to ride at Southwick, give me a call.
Yeah.
It's got to be on a KTM group bike though.
The gas. It's got to be
Gas.
on the gas.
Yeah. Well,
Gas.
if we had to do a Husky or a KTM, I would probably do that
could,
too.
but-
Are you working here today, or are you just?
I'm just hanging out. We're helping Justin. Unfortunately, he switched to the Yamaha, but he seems to like it. So
Okay.
giving him a hand, and
Justin
he's kinda new at
Coquinos,
it.
local pro, probably the fastest guy in New England right now. He's going to go out there and send it.
We're gonna try.
You put down some fast laps in the first one, didn't you?
Yeah, I flipped over on the first lap. Ended up ninth
Got rid
overall.
of my
That's
old
awesome. Against the big guns, man. Good luck, man. Kick ass. Here's why you want to come early, because once they open the gates, man, it's still early. It's only 9:30. Pits are open till 12. It'll be elbow to elbow in here a little bit later. We're down at the starting line. All the factory superstars here are ready to do a couple of hot laps here. Guys, Anderson. Barcia's coming up here. So gonna do some gate drops. A little bit of practice. See how the start line goes here. There's some pole shot practice. Malcolm Stewart warming up the tire on his factory Rockstar Husqvarna. Jason Anderson over here to our left. For the National, they put down these grates. When the local pros are going a little bit different, it's just sand. They hook up like crazy on this. Before the gate drop, we've got the bleachers in the back here. They only set those up for the National. It's a little bit different. They actually run these grates here. Normally, it's just pure sand. Sometimes they used to put concrete in. Now they run these grates, which is the same thing you'll see at the Supercross. Got a bird's eye view here. Malcolm Stewart's getting interviewed here. One of the fan favorites, James Stewart, brother, little brother.
Find the perfect plastics when you're done right.
About to go out for the last practice before the gate drop. Malcolm's warming up the rear tire. That's the whole shot. See if they can get the right amount of grip. Get a good start. Cooper's got the fast lap. Lawrence, second. Hayden Deegan is here, current points leader. He always does good at the Wick, so expect to see him up front for sure. Always a joy to watch him ride here. He's so aggressive. There he is. Down here at the line of the Southwick National with Hayden Deegan. Absolutely ripping today. Right at the front gate here. The podium's right over there. Got the bleachers in the back. Lining up for the gate drop practice. Hayden's been centering it this year. Getting his gate prepped. It's going to be a great day. A little overcast, nice and cool. Perfect day for some racing. It's not too late. Get your butt down to the Wick. Homer right here, getting his gate ready at the Wick 338. It's going to be a great day. What do you think Deegan's listening to on the pregame? I think it's David Goggins. Probably. Stay hard. Who's going to carry the boats? Who's going to carry the logs? He's definitely focused. He's definitely going to send it. What's happening, man? How you doing? Hayden looks good, man. Good luck today. Brian Deegan right here. Hayden's down there. Dislocated shoulder. Guys, we're here with the legend himself, Brian Deegan. Hayden's been out there kicking ass. He has a 2-second a lap advantage over Merullo. It's got second place. Unbelievable. You guys are just crushing it.
Yeah, it's been good. Hayden's California guy, so you kind of think hard packed dirt.
Yeah.
We came here a year ago and did our homework. He needed to figure out Southwick. We came here a year ago. He learned. We've been doing the last few weeks a lot of sand training. I think now he's getting stronger and more mentally, like I'd say, mature. And so I'll be interested to see how he does here. This is like this track, you never know, because you got good Euro guys that can ride sand good, and just come down to who's in shape. Really, who's in shape? You know,
second moto, it's going to be very, very rough. So
it seems we're after 450 this year.
Yeah,
we are very last month. I mean, gnarly.
Yeah, well, Hayden's in killer shape, so he usually does better in the last 10 minutes.
The worse the conditions, the better for us.
Yeah.
That's what I always feel,
Perfect day.
Yeah.
We follow you on social media, obviously. It's awesome seeing what your family's doing.
Yeah.
You know, and you came to the East Coast here, which is great, Florida. I think that was a really good decision, too.
Yeah, I like it up here. I used to come here when I raced back in the day, and I used to come here and stay with John Dowd. I stayed at his apartment.
Yeah.
And rode out in the sand. He has sand tracks around here. And that's some of the best times of my life. I drove my van from race to race to race.
Yeah.
My kids still can't believe that.
Yeah.
Because we fly like private now. I paid my dues, dude.
The sport's come a long ways.
Yeah, it has. I would like to see this thing keep growing. And I think with the media, it can. We love it. We're always going to come and watch.
Yeah.
But we need people that usually don't come to come. We need new fans.
Get off the couch and come to the races.
Yeah.
Meet guys like this. Brian.
Yeah.
Close and personal.
We're always going to be here. We're sold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure John Dowd's here somewhere. I saw his truck out in the pits, so.
Yeah, a lot of good memories here, and I enjoy it. I'm glad the weather is good today. It could have been one of those 100-degree Southwick days.
Yeah.
There's nothing gnarlier than that.
It doesn't get any better than this. It's primo.
Pretty day, beautiful day today.
75 degrees.
Yeah.
Track conditions look perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to be some good races.
Yeah. So, right on.
Brother, get the holy big boat.
second place right here. 15 seconds later. In 4 laps, he's got a 15-second lead. Motor number 2, Deegan with another massive hole shot. Absolutely flying, sending it. You know the second motorist after the 450 is totally moved out. He's not slowing him down. Two-second lap. Deegan's got a 2.5-second lead already over Kitchen. The track's really rough. This is where he shines. Massive hole shot. Just absolutely sending it. Here you go, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.